Good morning. Just out taking the dog for a walk in our local park. I might make a quick video to introduce what's going on here. My name's Aaron. Sometimes on the videos you'll see my wife, Sarah. And 2 days ago we finished up at our places of work and decided we were going to take a significant period of time off to do some travelling. So tomorrow, on one of those planes like that, we're flying to Auckland, New Zealand, and then to London. Going to be there for about a week, and then we're going to head across to Budapest and down through the Balkans. We're both 55 and decided it was time to do a little bit more wandering and less working. We're not retired, so we probably will have to work again to afford living, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I'm just going to turn and walk into the sun in a second, so I might stop and pick this up in a minute. Sun's just sort of coming up. I'll give you a bit of a view of it. Get ready to get blinded. There's the dog, Sammy. This is our usual kind of morning circuit, normally much earlier than this before work. Today's Monday, 2nd of June 2025. Right, it's probably enough sun. Pick this up in a minute. Okay, hopefully the sun's a bit more bearable along this bit now. Just getting up to the netball pavilion. It's the Saxton Sports Grounds in Nelson, New Zealand. Right, so why are we doing this? Good question. Well, the YouTubing bit is really just about documenting, like you do with any kind of family video, what we're doing, where we're going. Got a couple of kids that be interested to watch it, hopefully. A few family and friends that'll follow along. We thought, well, might as well put it on YouTube, kind of archive it there for them for a while. The travel thing is, that goes back a bit in terms of the why. So, 6 years ago now, yeah, 2019, pre-COVID of course, we were both in good jobs. I'd been through a pretty stressful project at work. We decided we needed to have a good break, do a bit of travel. Hadn't been on a big overseas trip since 2015, I think. It was about 4 years break. So we took a month off and we went to China. Never been there before. Thought we'd go see the Great Wall, Forbidden City, that kind of thing. Had a great 4 weeks there, and that kind of started our travel style. We call it flashpacking. It's I guess it's backpacking for those in their 50s, where you have enough funds that you don't need to stay in a hostel with 10 other people. You can afford to stay in a hotel or an apartment, but you still travel by train or bus as cheaply as you can. Save money, make it go a bit further. It's always good, suits us. So yeah, that was 6 years ago. And of course, we all know COVID came along. We had grand plans to do kind of annual trips after that trip to China. Well, that didn't happen. Then Sarah got cancer. That's not so easy to talk about. But she's all good now. Treatment for a year, and came out the other side of that. We changed jobs a couple of times. I did twice. She's changed jobs once. Kind of just got to the point where we're like, you know, mid-50s now. I think it's time we pulled finger and did some more travel. And just doing it a month at a time really didn't feel like it was going to do it for us. So earlier this year we took another month off, and oh, you'll see some of those videos if you look on the channel. We went to Cambodia for 3 or 4 days. Amazing place, really amazing. Couldn't recommend it enough. And then we hopped on a 10-hour bus, went to Bangkok in Thailand, and had 3 weeks using the trains to travel around Thailand. Oh, a couple of ferries. Yeah, awesome trip. Really love Thailand. Super cheap, beautiful people, lovely food, really nice. So that trip was kind of a trial. Was this thing of traveling light out of a backpack gonna work? Would we drive each other nuts, being in each other's back pockets day in, day night? And we came back, decided, yep, we're gonna do some more of this, and started planning the next trip. So we quit our jobs, gave them just over 2 months notice, and continued our planning, and now we're ready to go. Hold on, gotta find the dog. Here he comes. He's gonna miss us. So our daughters are gonna be looking after our house and looking after Sammy, which is great. They were the first ones we kind of had to cover this off with. It's a big ask for them to help us out in a big way. So we're going to be away for about 6.5 months. Well, that's the plan. If it doesn't work out, we'll come home, but we're hoping that that's what's going to happen. Yeah, so we'll be recording as we go, sending videos back for people at home to watch. Feel free to follow along. The rough plan at this stage, I mentioned earlier, we're heading to London and then Budapest. So the idea is to travel about a week at a time, a week in each place at a time, and then we'll be using trains, buses and ferries to get around. So we're probably looking at going from Hungary through Croatia, Montenegro, Albania, probably through Bulgaria. Oh, North Macedonia. I think there's a place in North Macedonia we're interested in. Eventually end up in Turkey. Going to spend a few weeks in Turkey. Then into the Greek islands. And if we haven't completely lost the travel bug, we're going to hop on a plane across to Spain. Travel through Spain. Maybe to Morocco, not sure about that. Finish up in Portugal, and then come home via Vietnam. So the idea is to be home just in time for Christmas. But yeah, that's a very rough guide. We've only booked the flights over and the first few weeks of accommodation, and we'll book the rest when we get there. Right, I'm just going to turn this off so I don't look like a complete idiot with other people. Okay, back again. We'll just finish this up now. Yeah, so we're away for 6.5 months. We'll get back. We'll yeah, assess the bank account. It'll be fairly empty by then. Probably look at doing some more work, either some relieving or some short-term contracts, or just anything we can find over summer. That's a big if. We're really not sure. Get a bit more money together, hopefully do some more trips next year, although not as long. So the intention would be after that to only be away maybe a month at a time, every so often, and try and pace travel with a bit of work, and not take too greater advantage of the kids looking after things. I say kids, they're 22, coming up 23, and 24, about to turn 25 soon. Both living at home at the moment, which is awesome. Awesome for us in terms of seeing them, and good for them in terms of saving up a bit of money, and also good in terms of they're right there to look after things. One of them's already been out flatting, tried that for a while, and then came back, as they do sometimes. Yeah, so as long as they're willing, we'll give this thing a go. Right, we'll just, oh, this is the archery kind of area. Sorry, we walked past the softball and hockey areas before, didn't mention that. Too busy talking. That's kind of a circuit we do every morning with Sammy. It's about 35 minutes, I think. Normally in the dark. It was the first day of winter yesterday, but oh, it's been so mild. Okay, I'll just leave this running for a minute and finish it up. If you're interested in following along on this adventure, please subscribe, and yeah, we'll see you again.